Okay, so good evening, guys. Good evening, guys, from YouTube. My name is Solomon. I am your host tonight. And well, tonight we're going to talk about the future of work. But before we start, I'd like to, I don't know, introduce TNT for you. We have new people here, at least participating for the first time in my meeting. And we also have people live on YouTube. So let's do it. So basically, for those of you who do not know, and for those of you who already know but forgot, TNT is a conversation platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class, okay? This is just a place where you can practice English in a real environment. How does it work? I bring a topic, we have a few questions related to this topic, and we are going to discuss about it. Our philosophy here is speak up. So please be respectful, but give your opinion, speak as much as you can. As you can see, we are live on YouTube, and if you want to have access to more conversations like this or even classes, you just need to go to talkandtalk.com.br. All right? But I think I've spoken too much, and now it's your turn, guys. So please say your name, where are you from, and how did you get here? All right. Oh, and especially tonight, we're going to talk about the future of work. So please say what do you do and what did you study? All right. Let's start with my friend Newton. Welcome, Newton. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Hello, guys. I'm Newton. I'm from São Paulo and Rio Grande do Norte. I'm an accountant. I'm married and I have two sons and seven grandsons. A big family.
Okay, nice.
So,
Go ahead.
okay. We are here in order to practice our English and they make friends. I think this place and some very nice in order to make friends here and good conversations.
Yes, I like when people come back to my meeting because it means I'm doing something good, you know. So welcome back, Newton. It's always a pleasure to have you here. But tell me, I'm curious. You said
Okay.
you are an accountant. Do you still work or you are like not working anymore?
No, I'm retired since 2014. I'm
Yes.
retired, but I work for a non-profit organization. Um, the most part of the year home office, and I can live in two states in Brazil in the year.
Nice, nice. I remember that. I remember that. But very nice. You work for NGO, so you keep working. That's good. Let's hear from other friend. Let's go with you, Fabiola. Go ahead, girl, please.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Fabiola. I am 26 years old. I am animal scientist. I work as quality control supervisor in a factory to animal food. I live in Tocantins. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, nice, nice. Do you like your job, Fabiola?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. We are going to talk a little bit about it, so interesting. Let's go with you, Eder. What about you, man? Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Eder, and I'm 35, and I I live in Belo Horizonte, but I work in São Paulo, like Newton. I work with IT, and a specific area of IT is cybersecurity. I'm a cybersecurity manager, and now I live in Belo Horizonte. I am married. I have three daughters. So I think it's about your questions is all about me.
Yes, yes, you said everything right. We're going to talk about the future of work and nice. You said you work with cybersecurity. You know, it's going to be really important. It is
Yeah,
really important right now, and in the future, I think it will be even more. So nice, nice to hear that. Keep that in mind. We're going to come back to this topic, Heather. Welcome.
yeah, it's a
Um,
great topic from today because cybersecurity is completely related to this topic.
yes, I know it is. I know it is. So welcome. Let's hear from you, Felipe. Please, man, introduce yourself.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Philippe. I I'm from Olinda, the third oldest city in Brazil, very close to Recife, capital of Pernambuco. I hold a degree in law. I'm a public servant. I'm 42 years old. And I'm here in TNT since January, of course, to improve my English, to improve my speaking skills, right? And so far, so good. It is a very, very important and interesting place to be.
Yes, yes, welcome. And you said you hold a degree in law, so you are a lawyer, right?
No, I used to be a lawyer, but not anymore. It has been 14 years that I'm a public servant. I work for the justice of my state, Pernambuco. So, yeah, I'm not a lawyer anymore.
Okay, no, but this is interesting, you know, because in the future, I don't know how it is going to be, but we always have a lot of things about lawyers, you know, what they are going to do. We will have problems, but a lot of those problems maybe, I don't know, artificial intelligence could solve. So it's going to be interesting to have you here, Felipe. Welcome. I think it's going to be a good discussion. And last but not least, we have Elton. Elton?
Yeah, hello guys, good evening.
Good evening, man. So please say your name, where are you from, how did you get here, and what do you do?
Yeah, so my name is Elton Teixeira. I am a guy from São Paulo, South Zone. I have been working as a Python developer. I'm here Talk since last year, more specifically June, I guess. So I'm here to improve my English as well. I would like to apply for some abroad interviews, to work in another country. So this is my goal.
Okay, nice. You were here last week, I remember. You are a Python developer, I remember you.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. I don't know if you saw, but especially tonight we're going to talk about the future of work. So I think that developers in general, you're going to play a big role in the future. So it's interesting to participate.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes. So guys, I'm going to send the questions here on the chat. If you receive them, just give me thumbs up. And after that, I think we can start, all right?
Yeah.
So yes, let's start with you, Eder. You are a cybersecurity manager. So tell me, man, what do you think the workplace will look like in 10 years? Because, for example, before the pandemics, we didn't have a lot of home offices, you know? We used it to go to the office and work from a notebook, you know? And then we leave the notebook at the office and come back home. But nowadays, everything's different. You're living in Belo Horizonte, I suppose, and working for a company in São Paulo. So tell me, how is the future going to look like for the workforce?
Yeah, after pandemic, I started to work from my home, and when my company went back to the office, I changed my company because I didn't want to go back to the office, and for me I think it's the work from home, it's the better because I have 3 daughters, and I have more time with my kids. I have more time to study. I have time to learn English because in lunchtime I can do a class of English, and before the new meeting, my home meeting. So I think in 10 years, I think it's changed so fast because today it's not more attendance, the completely work from home. I think it's the hybrid works. It's not now attendance, so it's moving too fast. I think 10 years it's like 100 years but I think the workplace will be the anywhere anywhere, anywhere office. We can work from the beach. You can work from the another country. You can work from the anywhere you want. And maybe sometimes you need to go to the office to meet you with the other workmates to create the I think create the I don't know how can I say, but you meet presence personal contact and do things you cannot to do from home. And I think the workplace, I think in 10 years, like a hybrid, and you're working from anywhere, but you go to the office sometimes to meet with your workmates. So
Okay. Nice, nice, really interesting. Let's hear from a person who's from a completely different field. I'd like to hear from you, Fabiola. You work in a very different field, you know. So tell me, how is your work going to look like in 10 years? I don't know. You said you work with the field of quality and things like that. So tell me, I don't know.
I think depends of the area. Like you can work home office if you work in health area, but in my case, I think more complicated because to do my job, I really need to do in the industry
Yeah.
because doesn't things don't work if I am not there, because you know I work with people and people are very complicated. But but some areas I think that can be only home office, but I can't believe that it will be the most part of the works, you know. I
Yeah.
think in the Brazil, especially, we are not prepared for it in 10 years. I think is I don't know how can I say, pouco tempo, you know.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, yes. I agree with you. It's kind of a short period of time. But I don't know, in 2010, I didn't have a smartphone, you know, and in 2020, everybody had a smartphone, and those who didn't was like, oh, come on, how can you not have a smartphone, you know? So things change a lot in 10 years. I'd like to hear from you, Felipe, because you said you are a public servant, you used to be a lawyer. So how is all of this going to be working in 10 years? How do you think?
Well, it's very difficult to say, of course. Nobody knows how the job market will gonna look like in 10 years, of course. But I hold some pessimistic vision. In my opinion, non-line of work is safe. AI is gonna replace and solve many industries in the world. For example, drivers. It is a very strong possibility that in 10 years, self-driving cars will be the norm, right? Will be very normal. We don't know. Lots of robots. I work with 2 robots.
Really?
Yeah, they replace some humans, some judges and public servants like myself. And this is gonna be a normal reality in 10 years. If we return in time 20 years ago, as you said, 20 years ago, it was the birth of the internet. What happened then? A kind of revolution,
Yeah.
right? 10 years ago, we are using technology to speak about technology. And predict how the future is gonna be. So it's incredible, mind-blowing, and what I believe is what are expecting for all of us are revolutions, disruptive revolutions, and technologies, of course, will create new opportunities of maybe for example drivers will disappear, uh, but I forgot that kind of thing that flies. That object, small object that flies. What's the name?
Drones?
Drones, yes. So maybe pilots of drones is going to be the
Yes.
norm, right? Going to be another normal profession, and so on and so forth. Nobody knows, but I think it is reasonable to think that many industries are going to disappear. For example, translators. Maybe AI could replace in 5, 10 years a translator human being, right? Teachers, we don't know because home office and artificial intelligence could also replace, we don't know, right? But I think we're gonna testify a revolution in 10 years.
Yes, yes. Interesting point of view. I'd like to hear from Newton. Newton, you are working in an owned NGO. You are working like from your house. You can travel and etc. So, how do you think is going to be the workplace in 10 years? How good or how bad is it going to be?
Oh, okay. In fact, I can't imagine. I think that's going to be more and more fast, many things in the future, um, many things in many professions. About my profession, now we have a big revolution about documents, accountant. We work with documents, and now we have digital accountant, digital accountant. We don't have papers in the office. Almost we working without papers in account today. So in the future, I the I think it's going to be faster the changes in my profession, others too. I think it's to say the truth. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I think that's terrible things, but I can't explain about this.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Nice, interesting. I don't know if terrible. I hope not. But let's listen from Elton. Elton is a Python developer. I don't know. Elton, please have some good news for us. How is it going to be in 10 years?
Well, in 10 years, I believe that we will be more supported by artificial intelligence. It will help us in our tasks, our job, and maybe we will have more contact with robots, maybe in our workplace or something like that, or even at home. And I believe that some areas, some work fields will disappear, and a lot of others will appear as well. And yeah, we need to keep study, to be up to date, to follow the trends, to follow the technology. And yeah, in general, I believe that we will depend more the we will depend more the AI, the technology and this kind of thing, because if you don't keep updated, you will become obsolete for the work market. And yeah, in general is that.
Okay, you talked about something really important, Elton. Like if you don't be updated, you're going to get obsolete. So I'm going to skip straight to question number 3, and I'm going to continue with you, Elton. So what skills do you think that will be the most important in the future? Because, for example, I don't know, when I was a child, everybody used it to say, "Oh, learn English and study computer is going to be the future," and etc. So what about now? What do you think will be important for the future, Elton?
Oh, nowadays we talk a lot about lifelong learning. This
Nice.
is this is an essential ability to have nowadays. And like I said before, it's like you keep study, you you all the time know something new, and yeah, follow the technology, follow the trends, like I said, because I don't know, but it's the trend. The words change, and nowadays we are not equal. Some years ago, we have a new technology, we have a new uh, customs or even culture. And yeah, I believe that lifelong learning is the skills that I am focused at nowadays.
Nice, nice.
I'm learning how to learn.
This is important. This is always really important. And I'm curious about you, Felipe, because you, as a public servant, I don't know, a lot of people say it's more secure, you have more stability and etc. But what do you think? Do you think you need to learn a lot of new things, or you have a professional path for yourself? How do you design this in the future?
Yeah, I believe that one major ability to keep in ourselves will be updatability, right? As Elton, if I'm not wrong, Elton said,
Yeah.
lifelong learning will be very important. But above that, in my view, the main skill will be emotional intelligence, because there will be lots, not just one, but lots of revolutions in lots of fields. And uh, are you gonna have stamina or equilibrium and mental balance to see our industry that we dedicate 10, 15 years of our life, and then in a split of second, our entire industry disappeared, and we now have to study another thing completely different, you know? Are you gonna have emotional intelligence, stamina, mental balance to give a turn, 180 degrees turn to go on and continue to study in a different industry? Because, for example, it's not coincidence that more and more people are programmers and from TI, right? We, in this room, we have two. But maybe, who knows, 10 years from now, artificial intelligence can replace all programmers, all human beings in this area too. Who knows? Nobody knows. And then those kind of people, you're gonna have to look for another job completely different. So you're gonna need stamina, mental balance, and a lot of motivation to keep studying a non-related area from the previous one that you dedicate an entire life. So it's gonna be hard.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, everything can change really fast. And I'm curious about you, Eder, because you work with cybersecurity and etc. So I don't know. In the future, is this still going to be a problem? I don't know. Will we need to worry about it, or will we need to worry about other things? Tell me.
Yeah, I think there are important skills in the future because I, I am cybersecurity, but I am manager. So I think soft skills will be important in the future. Soft skills like uh, work together it's important because we work from home. I think you are alone in your home, and you think together with the workmates. It's very important, and I think all of the soft skills like discipline and today we have a lot of information in the internet. We have a lot of course of content. Like I want to be a programmer, so I have many courses of how I am programmed. So some people start one course here, don't finish that, and start another again. So the discipline, work day by day, and think a long term, establish a long term goals, and split them in the short term goals, and get one by one until the end. So this way to think, it will be the most important in the future. The focus, oh, get away of the six. We have the six, six anxious, stressful. The get away about these problems, the normal problem, the contemporary problems today. It's will be the skills in the future. You divide, you split the work, professional life and a personal life, and you have a good personal life, and you can stay with your family and friends, and you have a different professional life, and you work out, and you run, you ride a bike, you do exercise, and you combine these things. I think it's a good skill in the future. More important in the future, you do a normal life. So because you are so immersed in the IT, in the technology, and you need to take one time to careful from you care to you, and you care about your mind, you care about your health. So I think these skills will be the important in the future.
Yes, I agree with you. Keeping work-life balance is really hard, you know, because sometimes we are going to work a lot and not take a lot of care of our family, of our health. So yes, I think this skill is really important in the not just in the future, but right now, you know. But let's hear from a guy that really knows about it. Newton, my friends, tell me, you are retired. Tell me, what else do we need to learn in the future?
Okay. I think as today, people have to have ability with technology, computer. I think in the future, 10 years or more, will be the same abilities, but with more emphasize and improve these abilities that you have today. I think in the future people have to do more with this knowledge nowadays and improve this, like to know about computer, about programs, and people have to improve more and more these abilities, I think.
Yes, yes. I think we have a name for that. I think it's digital literacy, you know, like
Yeah,
learning,
yeah,
yeah, learning how to use the computer, learning how to search on the
yeah,
internet, learning how to
yeah,
research for things, you know, really, really
yeah.
interesting. This new thing. Nice, thank you. And last but not least, we have Fabiola. What about you, girl? What do you think? Your field is really specific, you know, so what do you need to learn in the future?
For me, in the future, the most important ability is the same that I think that we need to have nowadays is communication, because especially in the future, I believe that it's more difficult, because I don't know, I think that we are developing our knowledge using machines or technology, and we are not talking to other people, you know. Like, for example, for me, I have difficulty to communication in my job, because in the most part of the time I don't want to speak with anything with anyone, sorry, but I need to speak. I need to pass the demands. I don't know. I need to talk what I need that some people do, or I need sometimes fight a few, but it's a big problem for me, and I think in the future will be a bigger problem, because I think every day the people are not wanting to talk anymore. I don't know how can I explain. But other abilities that I think will be very important is creativity, because I think we are having everybody the same thinking, the same thoughts, I don't know,
Yeah.
and critical thinking, yeah, I think will be important too, because we will need person who solving problems.
So
I
proud.
think it's, yeah.
Okay, nice. You said something really, really interesting when you talked about we need people that think different, because everybody's thinking like more or less the same nowadays. So let's go straight to question number, oh, let me see here, number 5, that it's asking specifically about it. Like, what are the benefits of a diverse workplace? Because nowadays it's like everybody is a guy and everybody is from IT, you know? So
Yeah,
it's really crazy. Everybody's the same. So let's go with you, Fabiola. What are the benefits of a diverse workplace?
I think it is because you can share your knowledge and learning more. For example, uh, today I was talking to a quality control supervisor to other industry in my city, and we are changing, I don't know, talking about our process in the both industries, and I learned a lot. I saw how is important, and you have conversations with people in different areas or in different industries or factories, because we was talking about quality control, but we have different process, different procedure. I don't know. And I think if you have a diversity place work, you can share more and learn more. For me, that's it.
Okay, nice, nice. I don't know, Elton. I think in our last meeting we were talking about professional connections and something like that, and this is kind of related. So, what do you think about it? So, what are the benefits of a diverse workplace?
I totally agree with Fabiola. I believe that it can bring us diversity because it's it's a scenario that it can be a lot of backgrounds, a lot of kinds of experience, and you can have a good exchange of points of view, of experience, of ideas. So yeah, this is the my point, in my opinion, and it's great when you have people, not just about the place, but about the social class, about the ethnia, and this kind of thing. It's good. You know the other point of view.
Okay, nice. Yeah, yes, this is really interesting. Let's hear from you, Felipe. You work as you used to be a lawyer and etc. And I don't know, at least here in São Paulo, I see that lawyers they are like very formal people. I don't know. So what do you think? Do you benefit from working in a diverse workplace? How does it work for you?
Yeah, I think I cannot add much after Fabiola and Elton said, because I agree with all the arguments quoted. To summarize, the more diverse, the better, right? Because the different backgrounds, different knowledge and point of views, counter views about many different angles, so we can benefit, everybody can benefit from this diversification of knowledge, right? I think it's creates much more opportunities. Of course, there are some problems too, like everything in life has two sides of coins, right? But I think we could emphasize that the diversity, primarily nowadays, can bring us much more resources and benefits than the other side, the other one.
Okay, nice, nice. Let's ask for you, Newton, because I don't know, do you think that in the future we will be more diverse, we will be more open, or things are going to be a little bit more strict? What's your opinion about that?
Okay, I think, as our guy said, about this diverse is very benefit for a company, for a organization, non-profit organizations. When do you have many professionals changing changing ideas about your areas with others, it's very, very good for a company. I think it has many benefits for a company when a diverse professions and changing ideas. I think it's very good for a company.
Okay, nice, nice. And you, Eder, do you think that in the future the workforce will be more diverse or not?
I think a diverse workplace better because we have more engaged employers and much more collaborative employers. We have more happy employers, have more creativity, innovation. So in my last company, I was member on the equity group, and we had some use it to have a once a week discussions about equity. So the most of part is were women, and I remember on a specific discussion because they said about the uniform you are using, and the uniform was designed for me, and the human used to use this uniform all of the day, and and they said, oh, sorry. And they said, in the end of the day, the mean was perfect, and the woman is so stressful because the uniform, it was not designed for her and for there, and it's so I don't know how can I say, but it's not adjusting their body. So the company start to develop a new uniform for women, and they start with more productive. And I remember that thing, and many other discussions that we can create. We could create something and do the people more happy in the work. And today in my new company, I work with cybersecurity group, a woman cybersecurity group, and I discovered last year or 2 years ago, I discovered the WONS. That is an organization. It started the woman in cybersecurity get together, create together a group of women in cybersecurity named WONSI. It's an initiative from initiative to create a mechanism to attract more women to a cybersecurity area, because we are the most of part means
Yeah.
the ones I will put in the chat the link. The ones, it's a not governmental group, and women discuss about many topics about how to increase the number of the woman in cybersecurity or IT in general. And I work I did some jobs, volunteer jobs for this group, but my collaboration is so small, and I think little jobs, but the organization, it's a great organization. It's a Latam organization, and we have many women working in this collaborative group. I will put the link in the chat if you want to know more. you learn about it. It's a great initiative.
Please do it. Nice, nice. I think we have time for one more question. Thank you for, oh, Wumsi. Nice, nice, Heather. Let's go to the next one. I don't know, maybe number 9. And I'm going to start with you, Newton, because you work remotely. So tell me, what are the challenges of working in a remote team? Tell me.
Oh, sorry. What about a question?
It's question number 9. It's like this. What are the challenges of managing a remote team? Because you work like from home and etc.
Okay. Oh, yes. It's for me, this experience, it was very good work for home, but I think you have to be careful with time. You are with a family, wife, sons, in my case, grandson sometimes. So you have to be careful because time flies, time flies, and you have to be careful with time to um, to do your tasks in the time with responsibility. That's
Yeah,
it.
nice, nice. Short and correct, Newton. Very, very important is to be aware of the time you are spending on tasks. I don't know. I'm going to ask you, Fabiola, because I think you don't work from home, but tell me, in the future, maybe it could happen. So what are the challenges you could face?
I agree with Newton. I think the time is a problem. But I think it's hard too because the people in the most part of the time procrastinate in the work. Imagine at home. So
Yes.
so for me, for example, can be a problem because I only want to play with my dogs and I don't want to work, okay? I will play with my dog and the as Newton said, the time fly. And so it's hard because of this and it's more difficult for you monitor it. I don't know the people who you
Yes.
work with you. That's it.
Okay, nice. What about you, Philip? I don't know, in the public sector, do we have the possibility to work from home?
Yes, we have lots of public servants nowadays are doing home office,
Yeah.
and I have also a possibility to do this kind of uh, to deliver my work through home office too, and I intend to in the near future uh, uh, be able to work from home in I hope in another country uh, that justify this choice. But I agree with what Fabiola and Newton said. Of course, the time management is a big challenge, of course, and I would add something that seems to be very important too. It is the sense of belonging, right? Because if you have a team, if you are a manager, you need in a kind of sense, create an environment uh, that push people to have a sense of belonging and
Yes.
a team, right? So uh, I think at least it is very difficult to create this kind of environment and everybody far away, right?
Yeah.
Not in a physical way. But yeah, time management and the absence of belonging, I think the two challenging things in this environment.
Yes, interesting. This one's really hard, you know. You need to make everybody work for the same goal. I agree with you, Philip. Let's hear from you, Elton. I don't know, do you work from home office or you need to go there like presential?
Yeah, I work from home.
Yes, nice. So what are the challenges of working like this?
Well, for me, the biggest challenging, sorry, the biggest challenging is to engage the team,
Mm,
and I agree with Felipe. I believe that you need to make each one uh, feel that is part of the team. And I don't know, but when you engage your team, you can make them create self-responsibility, or even how can I say that? Even support each other,
yeah,
because the for me the problem about the home office or work from home is the communication, because sometimes you don't know your coworker, you feel afraid to ask something to for your coworker, and yeah, you need to have or some kinds of integration. In my case, what we do is play some
something.
kinds of online game uh, every Sunday night. So the Python team, we play every Sunday night.
Interesting. Interesting initiative. It's nice to bring everybody together. And
Yeah,
now, yeah, now that listen from someone who suffered it on the skin, you know, a manager, like a remote manager. Let's go with you, Heather, please. I think I'm not listening. Are you guys?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, now, please.
I was in mute. So I am a manager. So together, I am a manager today, and I have a remote team. It's there are many challenges. I think the main is how to engage, like how to say it said. But I think the other important thing is how can I create the a culture to communicate to
Other,
creating a collaborative decisions,
yeah,
and how can I need to do something? Uh, how can I communicate this? How can I get some help? How can I do this with other teammates? So sometimes, many times, people work alone and don't take don't take opinion, don't take help. And how to create the culture is important, because in presential work, we have a coffee time, we have a lunch time when they talking about other things, not work. So when you when we have a remote team, they only talk about work, because they have meetings
right.
when they have only time to talk about work. So sometimes I create the time to happy hour, like happy hour, maybe in Thursday. We have a after 6 p.m. we have maybe 2 and 3 hours. We drink, we talk about some other things. We talk about family, we talk about sports, we talk about many things, not work. And we have sometimes to get together in the workplace. And
Yeah,
so next month I will go to the São Paulo, and we meet there. We will meet there, and we have a happy hour, a presential happy hour. We have some uh, some meeting about plans of the future deliveries. We have some one-on-one session, like we talk about career, we talk about emotions and many things. So we create this mechanism because of the challenges. Yeah, I think the challenge is communication. I think the main challenge is communication.
Yes, nice. And it is with this message we're going to end our meeting tonight, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I hope you enjoyed the topic. And if you didn't, or even if you did, now is your turn, you know. I'm going to send here on our chat a link. This is a link for our survey. And please, if you could share your opinion, share what you thought about the meeting, share new ideas for topics to discuss here would be really important to have. So please do it. And well, I hope you enjoyed the conversation. And I don't know, I'm going to ask for you, Philip. How was the conversation for you? It was your first time here in a meeting with me. So please share your opinion.
So it was a pleasure. It was very enjoyable for me. Okay, it is a very interesting topic, technology. We could spend another hour here. People are very knowledgeable too. They are speaking from their own experiences. So it was very enjoyable. It was a pleasure to me. I hope I can meet and get together with you again. Okay.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much, guys. So thanks so much for participating. Come to other meetings. You just need to schedule on talkingtalk.com.br. And well, it was a pleasure being talking to you. And that's it for tonight.